All right. Seriously? Really? You're gonna fly from my face right now? Welcome back to Crap. No! I've been dealing with this guy for hours, but all of a sudden, just decided to swoop in and been fine for at least like 30 minutes, and now, unbelievable. Okay, we better just jump into things before that freaking fly flies back. There's number 19, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19. McDrinky, McSnacky, McIce Creamy. Last word doesn't work. McDrinky, McSnacky with 2 Ks. You weren't actually joking about the McIce Creamy. That doesn't work. You can't just add Mick before everything and all of a sudden it gives you credibility. Are the drinks inside of the machine also crappy off-brands of major brands? Or are those actually Pringles and M&Ms? It looks like they might, at least this has real branded stuff. I'm not recognizing anything in here though. Oh, is that Coke? Okay, never mind. It's just that the pricing was throwing me off there, but these are actually, okay, Red Bull and Coke and other stuff like that. You could have come up with any name, okay? People don't care about the name of this thing. They just care about the name of what's inside it. Maybe they did it for entertainment. I don't know. McIce Creamy. Food fit for a king. Burger Queen. Hey, you know what? We're trying to be equal and all-inclusive here. All right, we have a Burger King. Therefore, by definition, there has to be a Burger Queen, right? Or there was at least at some point. Actually, I don't know how monarchies work exactly, but don't all kings, like in the past, isn't there always a king and queen? I don't know if there's ever been a king and king or a queen and queen before, but it has to be a couple at least, right? Or unless one dies and then they can continue. I don't know how monarchies work. All I know is that crown is not going to look good after a few days. I'm pretty sure that the Burger King wears an actual crown because that'd go bad pretty quick. Yeah, I don't know if you want to wear a burger on your head. That's not great. But otherwise, it's like a high quality burger stand right there, made of sheet metal. I bet her name is 12. Unusual events. Adult's wig. Just the wig. Hey, you know that she's actually bald for like a lot of the series. So, I guess the thing is that she does wear a wig. I'm not really spoiling anything here, all right? But she's actually bald. So this is some kind of like meta costume because it's like a costume that she wears in the show, puts on a wig, but actually she's bald. So if you really want to commit, you got to shave your head and then buy the unusual events wig. If you're missing the reference, it's Stranger Things, the Netflix show. They just changed the words and, slightly changed the font and logo image, but still it's pretty recognizable. And the character is 11. So if you're wondering why it says I bet she's named 12, just wanted to get the explanation out there. For those of you who haven't watched, it's a good show though. I would highly recommend it, but you have to shave your head first if you're gonna do this Halloween costume. Seems legit. Boba Bola and Bepsi. Don't they need to be in the red box things? Still don't know the origins of that meme, but I know well enough. If you're gonna put a B in front of something, it's gotta be in the red box. I'm probably super fellow kids right now, but they really committed to that. Boba Bola and Bepsi. It'd be really cool though if the Boba Bola actually had like a little boba in it. It'd be like boba meets Coca-Cola means Boba Bola. Bepsi, I don't know quite as much, but they really just jacked the logo. They didn't even bother to change that. They're like, it's enough that we changed we made the P go, we reflected it vertically. That's fine, right? We can get away with this and put it on the side of a truck. Is it photoshopped? Because that's a huge investment. So you've created your own distribution and you have your own trucks based off a ripoff. Can't be. Is it real? I can't believe this. I can't believe it's not Bepsi. I just found this. They put the hip in worship. Sunday school musical. Not your ordinary high school. Oh, it's kind of funny, actually. I love the caption on the back. This fun, catchy musical is destined to become a family favorite from Family Values Cinema. I can just imagine that Family Values Cinema is a movie review company that just focuses on like religious spin-offs of really popular movie series or franchises or something like that. It's like, you know how in the adult business, maybe you don't know, and maybe you're too young to know, but sometimes they do parodies of popular feature films. Apparently, the same holds true for the religious film industry. So really what we're saying here is that the religious film industry and the adult film industry are the same peeps, run by the same entities. Someone's gonna get mad at me for saying that. I'm making jokes here, okay? Just don't worry about it. 4 stars. Anthero, Transform Big, Amazing Strange Rope. Believe we've seen this one posted here before, but in case you haven't. Pikachu? What is that? It's like a head crab got into Pikachu's mouth and has replaced its mouth and is horrifying. This is actually this is the real life toy to go along with Detective Pikachu. So this is a face that Detective Pikachu makes in the movie. So really just the McDonald's toy here, ahead of the punch. Really on it with the pop culture. It hasn't even surfaced yet in the new trailer, but they know this is what Detective Pikachu is going to do in the movie. It's going to be one of the new attacks that's introduced, and then it'll be brought into the main games later on. I don't know what the name of the attack is, but it's kind of like Takedown, you know, where it does damage to you, but also big damage to the opponent, but also you scare yourself, so you like take damage and get confused and all that stuff. So it's a risky maneuver. Puma is something extra. I know what this is. I have a feeling I know. Yep. I knew what the something extra was going to be there. Someone did this just to troll. There's no other reason for it. This wasn't like, oh, we'll get out of the copyright infringement if we just add a dong right there. It was like, no, we're just going to see how long we can get away with this. And also, it's going to be really funny if Puma's lawyers have to include an image of our Puma with a dong in their official cease and desist letter. We just want to see an officially drafted cease and desist letter identifying that we must stop selling the dong. That's their entire goal. Must be how adult film companies get away with their things, because like no movie studio wants to actually deal with screening and writing a cease and desist for one of those. So they're just like, oh, we'll leave it be, I guess. Fine, live and let live. Yeet. Powermon, Unu, Skinny, and Didos. It's batteries. You can name batteries whatever you want. All right, no one looks at, well, Duracell, I suppose, is something that people do look for, Energizer and batteries. But for the most part, people aren't like, oh, I need those name brand batteries, as long as it's gonna work. I found this on the Google App Store titled Super Angry Sponge. I think this is worthy. Wow, so they got SpongeBob, they got Mario, they got Angry Birds, they got a little bit of what looks to be Minecraft down there at the bottom. So maybe, I mean, it would only make sense if, as SpongeBob, Mario, Angry Bird, you were knocking down Minecraft blocks as part of the structure that other knockoff characters are then sitting on. God, I hope that's the case. I almost want to play it just to see if they really did use Minecraft blocks. Fortnite condom. Fortnite demonetized. Fortnite battle skins! Ha! I ain't even mad. I love the subtitle. Oh, man. This is counterproductive, though, because how are you going to add to the player base by distributing this sort of thing here, okay? I love it. The newest console, X-Boy, video game system, X-Boy. Also, they have a Porsche 911 GT... What? Is that a GT1? The GT1 is pretty dope. Pretty cool. Impractical, but very cool. That's what I'm more interested in here. But that's spelled right. This, however, you know, if you're gonna knock off a game system, seems like you'd want to do the current gen, because nobody's really looking for an Xbox right now, other than people who are wanting to collect them, and then maybe down the road it'll be like, I've got a mint condition first generation Xbox collector's item, only $10,000. It's gonna happen at some point. Any first iteration of something, it's gonna become a collector's item, and someone's gonna really want it and spend a whole bunch. I know people have sold early gen iPods for like a whole bunch of money, especially if they're still in the box. So it becomes a legacy artifact. Not an off-brand, but a resurrection of my favorite. Eat paint. Did they take the off-brand and they put it on a cake? I hope that the cake tastes good. It looks like part of the cake got smushed into something here. You got good little frosting bits here. Obama, the ideal everyday pen. Is it supposed to be like, buy this pen? It's endorsed by Obama, obviously. He totally stood in front of our, backdrop at our photo studio to take a headshot to endorse our pens. And also, we made the exact same layout as a Bic pen, but it's Obama. So, because we have high-profile endorsements, you're gonna want it. Also, though, it'd be like really polarizing, because anything that becomes political, you'll have people who are like gonna be really big fans of the pen, and you also have people who are really not gonna like the pen. I don't know if this works in your favor or not. It always seems risky to have a political endorsement for a product that you want to appeal to as many people as possible. But also, it's a knockoff, so I'm overanalyzing just about everything here. Mods are asleep. Upvote the real crappy off-brand. r/crappy off-brands. This subreddit example, a user pictures or video crappy product may submit their simply interesting deviation branded version of the forum. These embodiments may be from past and present. That was grammar. Definitely happened somewhere in there. I like how every month, though, we end up with some kind of alternative crappy off-brands subreddit as a meta post here. Please tell me this isn't real. Why? Sonic the Hedgehog curry, the most famous hedgehog. It's blue. I don't know why that looks really off-putting for some reason. Just really unnecessary. You didn't need to do that. You didn't need to put blue food coloring in there. That was not necessary. We're missing a pupil here, though. It's supposed to look kind of like an eye, and then above his eye, we need a pupil down here. A little black spot. I don't know what's black food that you can add into here that would complete it. It's like, first off, definitely not officially licensed. Second off, why do you think blue curry is what's gonna sell? And third off, no thanks. I don't even know where Sega is at as a company. Didn't they go bankrupt at some point, but then they got like resurrected? I don't know anything. Whatever. I don't need blue curry. Existential crisis games. Don't torment me. Who am I? I've actually seen this one before, but in case you haven't, here it is again. When torpedoes aren't enough. Toy-pedo. Underwater torpedo. So, are we thinking that it looks like something else? Is that why this is here? Because it looks like it could be something else? Because I don't know if there's some official brand that's like just, oh, this is the when you want to get underwater torpedoes, this is the one you get. You never get a knockoff of one of those underwater torpedoes. It glides up to 30 feet. It goes real far in there. Yeah, but it has the kid's face on it. It's kind of creepy. Okay. Forking Australia. What is it supposed to be? A koala, I guess, with the Mario theme to it? Apparently, it's hard to recognize a koala when it's painted not look like a koala. It just looks really creepy. I'm sorry, but it's gonna get a no. I don't know about that one. That's really weird. I'm gonna have nightmares about this thing tonight. It's gonna be chasing me, and it's gonna be one of those dreams where you can't run quickly. You've had those, right? Where everything is everyone else is moving normal speed, but you're like in molasses, and you're trying to run away from something, and you're just going as hard as you can, but for some reason you're running underwater, and that thing is gonna be right there on my tail. For some reason it's gonna be Mario Koala underwater, and I'm gonna wake up in a cold sweat and never travel to Australia because it's a long flight and everything wants to kill me, including Mario Koala. All right, well, that's about it for the last month of Crappy Off Brands. I hope you've enjoyed. Make sure to like if you like. Check out the playlist in the description if you'd like to see more Crappy Off Brands. Subscribe if you're not already, and that'll do it here. I'll see you next time.